at this stage. I'll see you. All right. Richard Duke. Where's Richard? Richard, where are you from? See, we'll give it. Let's see. We got what time is it? We got 3 more minutes. So, whoever thought you could do this from a mountaintop, 8,000 feet, a laptop with a Starlink? You know?
They said I'm still backstage.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm right there.
Yeah, but if that be 2. There we go. Well, sooner. JH Travels, John. Look, somebody got a comment. So if you want to put a comment, I can do that, and it'll pop on the bottom of the screen so everybody can see the comment.
Hello, John. How you doing, John?
Turn it down. If you guys can hear us okay, give us a thumbs up on the comments. We're at 8,200 feet, so this is the first time we've done this. Well, John, thank you for joining. And in about 2 minutes, we'll start. Where's John from?
I think he's a full-time traveler. I think last time I talked to John, he was in New Mexico.
Okay, right down the road, sort of, kind of. Who else? There's a slight echo on it. Okay.
Turn my volume down.
How's about that? Is that better? Let me try to mute mine.
Mine's all the way down.
Okay. Semper Fi. LeVar Cooper. Hey, LeVar. Thank you for joining us. So we'll go ahead and start. We got like 1 minute, but where is everybody from? And I know people are coming in, and we'll give an intro in just a second.
Where are you at, Sooner? Last time I talked to you using New Mexico.
Oh, here they all come. Iggy, TJ. Okay. Well, I've got 5 p.m. and I want to thank you guys for all joining us. And of course, most of you know Mark from the Dispersed Camper Man channel. And as you can see, we're at 8,200 somewhat feet. We did come down. What did we come down? About 2,000 feet?
Yeah, we're at 5,000.
Yeah. Yeah, we were at, last night, we were at almost 10,000 feet. And it was blowing like crazy. But, he's in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. So if you guys can hear us okay, we'll go ahead and start. And you guys can ask your questions. And but how this journey started is I left Tennessee last week. And I'm headed out to Redmond, Oregon for Pacific Northwest, the expo. And I know Mark was in the area. So I just messaged him, and we decided to do a collaboration and camp out at 10,000 feet, which was, I was kind of scared. I was kind of scared. But you know, West Tennessee is only 600 feet above sea level, so it was a challenge. But LeVar is in Virginia. Okay,
Where's your screen count?
right here. It just, as they come in, they just pop in. I don't know. Oh, right here.
Okay.
But there might be some people like are watching on TV and they can't comment. So,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I'll give it to Mark a little bit. Let him tell you guys what he's been up to. I mean,
as most of you know, I've been in Utah for about going on almost 2 months, coming from Arkansas. Like I said, I've been here for 2 months. In about 2 weeks, I'll be heading southward, probably into New Mexico, and then over into actually first in the eastern Arizona, and then on over into New Mexico, then over to Oklahoma, and then back to Arkansas. Be there to August, and then back up here to Utah for a couple more months.
Yeah, so pretty much you do it full time almost, right?
Yeah, I'm a full timer. I live in my RV full time.
Right there. All right. So now we got people coming in. We got Pete. Hey, Pete, back in Tennessee. Good to see you on. And Black Truck Adventures. All right. Casey and Paula from Texas. Watch out for the fires out there in Oregon. Okay. Oh, I didn't know they had fires. So, Uphill Outdoors. Hello, Ben and Mark. Mr. Uphill Outdoors, Charles Haney.
Got my moose there.
Where's my moose? Oh, my moose is on. Okay. We also got Eminem. I don't know who MM is. You know who that is? Oh, Casey, I can't talk to you at the moment. You're whoever's on. And then, of course, we've got Mamu's Camp Kitchen. Hey, man, what's up in Moab? Well, we were only in Moab for like 1 or 2 days because it was so hot. But Mark decided to drag me up to 10,000 feet.
A lot colder.
Yeah, you guys should have seen my Diet Dr. Peppers and my chips. But
I think one of your Dr. Peppers almost exploded.
Yeah, it almost exploded. But Paul from Mamu's Camp Kitchen, we have cheesy chicken spaghetti. Cheesy chicken spaghetti. So. Oh, M&M, Marcus, 1065 Industries. So if you guys don't know, Marcus made me a killer wallet. Thank you very much. And I'll show that before we leave. Actually, I'll go grab it, and that way I can show it. But guys, Average Car Dad. Okay, he's in Florida under a secret name. But yeah, if you guys got any questions, ask away. Man, Mark's been doing this for years. Living on the road and dispersed camping. And he also posts all his sites. He doesn't hide them from anybody. So if you go to his YouTube page or his Instagram, YouTube, Patreon,
yeah.
Or Facebook,
yeah. I have a Google map of all my sites I've been to. They're all public lands, national forests. So yeah, so when you're interested, just click on it and watch the video.
Okay, let me turn off this microphone.
Okay. If you guys can still hear me, somebody was saying there was a slight echo, so I turned off my mic on the laptop. So if it's good, give me a thumbs up. Got cheese 916. You know who that is? Got cheese. Okay, and then Lauren Haney. Okay, that's Uphill Outdoors wife. That's better. Okay, thanks. I'm sorry. This is our first time doing this with a Starlink Mini. Well, whoever thought 10 years ago you would be able to use a Starlink Mini, a laptop that's wireless, Bluetooth and phone, and a cell phone at 8,000 plus feet doing a live video. But you guys can see the mountains in the back. What mountains are those?
LaSalle.
So if you guys ever come out here, check out the LaSalle area, man. It's beautiful. What else? What else we do out there? I crashed my drone twice. I was telling him that I've never ever crashed my drone, and within 1 hour I crashed it twice. So it was dark. Average Car Dad's on. Hello. Okay. But yeah, ask away. What do you guys, if you guys want to know anything about living on the road or how things are, and it's a challenge, though. I can tell you that every day is a challenge. It's something different.
Oh, somebody's up here right now.
Where?
Martin and his wife are in the LaSalle Mountains right now.
Martin?
You know Martin?
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Well, Charles, I bet you're wishing you were up here too, uphill outdoors. Martin and his wife, they're out of Memphis, and they do a lot of truck camping. Um, but yeah, well, shoot. But if you look in the back, it's just beautiful. The drive up here was just doing awesome. The coming up. Sarge did okay. And how's your dog? Hoku is doing fine. Her her I guess her hole in her back is has dried up. I put some peroxide, and I've got to do that again today. But she's doing fine. So thanks for asking. Um, you know,
There was Sooner there. Mark used his regular Starlink in a backpack with a power station to stream before. Haha, the Mini is much more handy. It is a lot more handy. I have backpacked with it and got in the middle of a location that has no cell service. Actually, I think I went live with it out there in the middle of nowhere. So it's pretty handy. I like it myself.
actually, Mark drives around with his in online.
Yes, I put my Starlink Mini in my dash driving around, and I just plug it into my power station and then plug my power station into my onboard generator. So it works out good. I get good connection.
Yeah, the Star. I think that's one of the most used equipment I have on there. Starlink Mini is it's amazing. It's very low power. It's light, small, and it's pretty dependable. I mean, I haven't got kicked off my Mini yet. You know, my big one I had. I did a couple times, but it. I do have a battery pack I got for it now. I should have grab all that. I'll grab all that in a second. But it plugs into the Starlink Mini, and it's you don't even have to hook it up to any kind of external power.
Yeah, I know Sooner. He drives around with it too. I've seen his videos.
Grab it.
If you haven't, go check out Sooner channel. He's got a pretty good channel. He's travels around New Mexico, Oklahoma, Arizona. He's got a pretty good channel. He gives coordinates out too. Definitely go check his channel out. I think Ben is getting some stuff.
Stay Stay there. Stay there. Stay there.
Yeah. How you best, Sooner?
I'm back. I don't know what that beeping is. It's been beeping the last couple hour. I don't know.
Inside your trailer?
Yeah, it might be my
Smoke detector?
smoke detector. Okay, so what we got in here? What's the best thing about being back on the road? Well, for me, um, it's different, you know, and I thought this trip I was going to be like solo all alone the whole time for 3 or 4 weeks. Of course, I've got Hoku, but Hoku Sit. I was able to meet up with Brian Waters for a couple of days, and now camping with Mark for a couple of days, and then I'm going to meet up with Bill and Deb from Cottywapple. Go ahead. She couldn't knock. Let me put her on the leash.
Nah, she's good. She's good.
Whatever.
She's good.
Knock your stuff down.
She's good.
Okay. All right. So, being on the road, I think that was the hard part was getting, you know, not being alone all the time. Being alone is pretty cool sometimes, but for 4 weeks straight, man, that's pretty tough. But I don't know. I don't know how you do yours. I mean,
Being alone, you get used to it. I actually prefer to be by myself for the most part, but I do like meeting new people when I'm on the road. It's like he messaged me. I think he was somewhere near Canyonlands. Messaged me.
yeah,
I said, "Well, I got a trip going up to the LaSalle Mountains. You want to roll out there with me?"
yeah.
And he just said, "Yeah, sounds good." So
Oh,
we met up and went and got gas and rolled up 10,000 feet up in the LaSalle Mountains and had a really good time.
yeah. Let me see. I do too. The new way to drive. Oh, he's talking about the Starlink.
Yeah.
But since we're talking about Starlinks, this right here is it's from a company called Peak Dew. I hope I'm pronouncing that or Peak. Yeah, Peak Dew. And it's a external battery that plugs into the bottom of your Starlink, and you don't need external power. I haven't used it on this trip yet, just because I've been using my solar power panels, and um, it's been okay. Eh, But my favorite. So I guess he's talking about Starlink Mini. But being on the road is different. You actually have to plan. Kind of, you can't just like decide in the morning, well, I'm going to go here without looking anything up. You got to check road conditions, weather. There's also a fire ban, right?
Right now, there's a
Yeah,
fire
so we
ban.
can't make a fire today. But last night the wind was just whipping up on. I had to be about 40 miles an hour. It was crazy, but that's the stuff you got to look towards and make sure you plan ahead. What's that? You fellows are looking good in those mountains in the BG. What's BG?
BG. Those mountains in the BG.
Background.
Background, yeah, yeah.
Thanks. Thanks, Matt. Thank you for also being a Patreon member. I appreciate it. But that's what we've been doing. Kind of make dinner, hang out at the fire, kind of talk a little bit, and um, just chill, and then go to bed like old people. Yeah, like at 9:30. It's still light out here, but I want to show you guys real quick from Eminem, from 1065 Industries. Of course, he made me a patch right there. I don't know where I'm going to put this yet. This is too nice to use. And then the wallet he made is one of these ones that are like RFI wallets. So he made that, and you can put, I don't know, credit cards and money and stuff in it. I don't have money put in it, so but 1065 Industries. If you guys would check him out, man, he does great work. So, but what's up? Sorry, I'm late. Just dropped Clayton off for soccer. Oh, Family Man Camping Adventures. Um, Shoot, we're thinking about going out to New Mexico sometime and doing a trip to one of your spots that you camped at the other day. We talked about that. And Matt Kasser,
Northwest Missouri here.
Northwest from Missouri.
How you doing, Matthew?
So is that near Springfield? No, further north.
Northwest Missouri.
Okay.
Above Arkansas.
Okay.
I've only been to southern Missouri. I haven't been in northern part of
Missouri's
Missouri.
pretty nice.
Yeah, it
There's
is.
a lot of camping, but a lot of stuff that Mark does, it's all dispersed, pretty much. I mean, you'll rarely see him at a state park or a campground unless he really has to be there. But he'll go to places like this and just be self-sufficient. But of course, he's got a pretty sweet camper on there on his F-350 dually. That thing don't miss a beat coming up. Sarge was, I had to kick it down a gear. I admit, the Tacoma had to come down to second and third coming up this. It's pretty steep coming up here. I was pretty. I was pretty impressed. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I saw you actually got some dirt on the 43 horsepower Tacoma.
You gonna
That's
tell him
good.
about the Calmaneer?
Oh yeah, we I don't got in. I think I got them all.
I got some of mine.
Yeah, I got
Pretty nasty.
cow poop underneath the fender well. We was coming down the mountain, and there was how many cows were there? A couple hundred, huh?
Crap load of
There was
cows.
they were wrangling some cows up the mountain somewhere. So we had to stop, and then they had this longhorn. God, I was like, Mark said thought about the same thing. I was like, please don't scratch my truck, start horning the truck. But I had some cow poop underneath my fender well. That's why I had to go rinse it off. But yeah, I did get some dirt and dust on the Tacoma, so I know that's surprising for many of you. But but what else? What else we got going on? You got your adventure, your bike, your motorcycle.
Yep.
It's a 750, right?
750 Trans Out
Okay, and then he's got his e-bike.
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 Since I full time, I like having my toys with me wherever I go.
Yeah, that's why he pulls his little trailer. It's got everything in there.
Yep.
But yeah. Oh, we talked about the Illinois Bayou if your truck could get in there. And Casey from Black Truck Adventures, he's got an LU cab, and I don't know how tall with the can his truck get to the Illinois Bayou where we camp? Would it fit under the trees, or does he have to go to another spot, Casey? Just let us know.
I'm 11 foot tall.
11 foot. So, in fact, Family Man Camping Adventures, he has my Dodge Ram at his property. It's still in Texas. I need to go get it somehow. But dinner. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing for dinner. We bought some,
We're doing the chicken thing.
yeah,
Chicken kebabs.
kebabs.
Throw them on the grill.
We had some hamburger last night. Man, that was good. We had two big hamburgers. And but the place we stayed last night was actually one of the I would say the top 3 places I've ever stayed.
Dang.
Do either? Oh, let's see. Maybe you can answer this one. Do you find it hard to find spots to camp? Is it harder to find spots in the winter or summer?
That all depends. In the summer, it's hard to find spots in the mountains because people go to the mountains to camp because it's a lot cooler. So yeah, right now, probably half the spots here at the South Mountains are somebody's camping in them. But as the summer progresses, a lot more people will be heading to the hills for the cooler temperatures. Then, of course, in the winter, spring, and fall, it would be down elevation, like in Moab and everywhere, camping out, and they'll be up here in the mountains because it probably pretty much snowed over. So yeah,
There's 3 things I learned about Moab. It's 100 degrees
plus
plus in the summer. There are side by sides everywhere you go,
on the road,
on the
highway,
road, off road, dirt road, pavement, parking lot. And then third, sand gets into everywhere, or dust. I don't know how it gets in, but it gets in there. Um, it would go, I mean, every orifice and crack that you have too, sand will get in there. But those are the three things for me that I learned about Moa. It's beautiful though. I've got some videos coming out, and Mark has his video coming out. We both have the video coming out on the 29th,
29.
Sunday. So check both of them out. You know, if you guys aren't subscribers to his channel, go ahead and subscribe. It's pretty good, and maybe you can use one of his spots to go camping. Um, I know Eminem, he's in Florida, so they have a little bit different kind of camping there and the kind of environment, but it's hot there too. Okay, so what else we got here? All right, volume went down, but the echo is gone. Okay,
What if you're using my mic?
yeah,
Probably are, aren't you?
yeah. All right. Let me see what else. What else you guys got on your mind? Um, I know some people that are watching this live feed don't have. They're either watching it on their TV or can't comment. I guess you could, but it takes forever to comment on a TV. It's like the old. It's like the old texting with an old flip phone. But so for you guys that know, I retired. Um, actually in 2012, and then I went to go work for the police department, as many of you know. But I recently, back in December, quit left the police department, and what else I did? Oh, I bought some land. So um, that's what I've been up to. And Mark also retired in what year?
2014.
2014. So
Air Force.
Air Force. Yep. I watch it on my phone, but I comment, or I watch it on the TV, but I comment on my phone. That's why you are a stud there, Charles. Even, and I guess because you drive a F-250 as well. And I think Martin drives a F-250. So I'm surrounded with Ford F series.
Who Martin does?
Yeah, Martin is. Yeah, he drives a 250. I think he calls it T-Rex or something. I don't know. Charles calls his Godzilla or something like that. I don't know but Black Truck Adventures. You should be out here. You're the one that wanted me to come out to Utah. And you made me come out here solo. So, but yay. But yeah, we were gonna go climb that mountain. Well, half of us was going to go get some snow.
I couldn't make it.
It was steep, man.
Is your volume muted? Is your
Yeah,
mic muted?
yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna show them around the camp.
Okay. Um, jump on. Mark's gonna show you guys what he's got and how his setup is. So come on.
What?
So
This is where we are.
can you guys hear him? Just give a thumbs up, or
I don't think you can hear me.
oh, they can't.
I left my mic with you.
Here, I'll just turn on my mic. So you'll be over there. This is the first time, and this is like all root. So. Can you guys hear Mark?
This is our campground, our camping spot.
Now, if I put my mic on, does it do any kind of feedback?
I can hear you.
Okay. I'll let you go ahead.
I'm muted.
Right up there, the Sal Mountains. It's kind of cool. I don't know if you can see from this distance where the LaSalle Mountains greenery starts and ends with the desert. I'll show you over here. I don't know if you can see that over there, but over there's the Moab Rim. Definitely some beautiful country down through here. Can't tell.
That was a tour of the campsite. I mean, we are right along a road. There is a little bit of traffic, but you know, I guess tomorrow's a holiday, so I guess that's why there's a lot of people up in Moab. And last weekend was Father's Day, and it was insane. I've never seen that many side by sides. I mean, they were everywhere. And um, I guess if you come to Moab, you know, try to figure out where you're going to stay before you get it, because it can get full and expensive. You know. Oh, in fact, here comes
Moab's pretty much a tourist attraction. So the price is going to be a lot higher.
But yeah, Moab is. I mean, the scenery is just beautiful though out here. I mean, I stayed near Canyonlands, and I couldn't believe the rock formations and the you know the canyon. Um, Amazing. But I'll be here for a couple days, well, 2 days at least, and then my goal is to make it up to Salt Lake City, meet up with Cotty Overland, Deb and Bill, and then we're gonna make our way into Idaho and then into Redmond, Oregon. I will be working a little bit with the Inca 4x4 and Taruka and Tiny Camper, their booth, and I'll be camping in the vendor section. So if you guys are there, come by and say hello. Um, and then on the way back, I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably I'd like to go down towards, I don't know, Arizona, maybe Flagstaff, Grand Canyon, and New Mexico, because New Mexico's got some pretty places I hear. Okay, so you got any plans?
Well, no, like I said, I'll be here about 2 more weeks. And the 1st of July, I'll be heading west of Arizona, then going over into New Mexico for about a couple of weeks. Then maybe heading over back to Arkansas for about a month, and then back up here in Utah for about 2.5 months.
Mm.
After that, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing.
So Mark knows the Ozarks like the back of his hand.
And
'Cause he-
Washita.
and the Washitas, he's up that way. If Chris Carroll, if you are watching on the TV, yeah, and look, I know you wish you were here too, but hopefully going to Hurricane Utah tomorrow. Where's Hurricane at? Where's Hurricane? Casey?
That sounds familiar.
I didn't know you guys were going. Okay, here's a question from 1065 Industries. Have you ever been to Montana? I can imagine it's beautiful camp spots. Have you been to Montana?
I have not, but it's on my bucket list.
Yeah,
For sure.
I haven't. I've been through Wyoming, but I haven't been to Montana. Um, I don't know what kind of camping they got out there, but it's pretty beautiful. And winter can come pretty quick out there, as early as September. So you got to kind of be prepared. I mean, a lot of bears, yeah.
They got a lot of mountains and a lot of national forests. Beautiful country down through there.
Now, this is a national forest we're in, right? Or
Yes.
yes, so
LaSalle National
this
Forest.
is a national forest. So most of the places are free. But I don't know about Montana. I do have family in Great Falls, but I've never been out there. And there's a lot of wildlife you got to watch because you're part of the food chain out there, I guess. Um, but Montana's really nice. In fact, there is a ranch out there called X Overland, and they even have a airport on there, and it's a big camp, but it's not dispersed and it's pretty expensive. How is the shakedown cruise with the new camper going? I, who's that question for? Or maybe for both of us then. Um, Spent the third night in the Kong pop up. It's a lot more room than the other one. Um, Sleep on the top. I did that the other night. Came back down, slept next to Hoku on the bottom. I go back up and down, so it handles well. It tows very well. Um, it doesn't have any rear sway on it, and easy to maneuver. So I'm happy with it. Never had any cons that are major, but it's doing well. Last night it was so windy. I thought the camper was I had to put down the tent because it was acting like a sail. But if Mark's camper was moving, then mine was. I didn't even have it disconnected. I just left it connected to Sarge. But Mark, how's about your camper?
I was shaking a little bit last night. Actually woke me up out of dead of sleep. Normally I don't do that. It's a dually. It's an F-350 dually, so it's pretty stable. Last night I could hear the wind. I was shaking rocking a little bit, so it was a pretty strong
intense.
wind. Yeah.
But that's how old's your truck and your camper now? About a year?
About a year. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you look at his other videos, he had another white truck and another white camper.
Yeah.
So he's on this one. You like this one better?
Oh yeah. Definitely. I did have a 2011 F-250, and I traded it in. It had 200,000 miles I put on it.
Yeah.
And then I had a 2005 Lance truck camper, and it was pretty old. So I just traded everything in and got brand new. I'm retired. Why not?
Yeah. Well, last night he was taking his heater out, and I'm like, uh-oh, this is not good. He's putting his heater into the to his
I
camper.
took the heater out, but I never used it. I thought I was going to, but I didn't have to use it. I was surprised. It's
Yeah.
pretty insulated. My
Yeah.
Northern Light is.
My diesel heater's in storage because whoever thought during the summer I would need a heater, but it got in the 40s, I think.
47.
It got in the
overnight,
40s.
yeah.
So thankfully, um, okay, a company I can't remember who sent me a sleeping bag for this trip. So I had that and a couple blankets, and of course, my fur missile. Um, Northwest Kansas City general area. Camping Man 21. Do you know? I don't know who Camping Man 21. Sup, fellas? Good to see you both again. Um, where are you from, Camping Man? And it's good to see you. Thank you for joining us at altitude. Oh, I learned that my nose gets dried out and starts bleeding when it's dried out, so we had to swab noses with Vaseline or Neosporin yesterday. uh, but there's a lot of things you got to do when you come up to altitude, I guess. Let's see. The windiest place we camped when I went out west was a couple weeks ago was Calico Ghost Town, Cali, California. I don't know if I want to bump into California just because all the stuff that's going on, all the riots and all that. But California does have some places like Big Bear and all that stuff up in the mountains. But you can't beat Utah or Colorado. Colorado is not too far from here either, on the other side of Geyser, right? Geyser Pass.
We're almost on the border.
Yeah,
Colorado.
and you could tell the
Terrain.
terrain.
Looks like Colorado.
Yeah, aspens everywhere and stuff. So Wichita, Kansas. Started following from Brian Waters. Okay. Um, yeah, I camped with Brian last week. I decided to just drive to Texas and visit him. He told me to come visit him when I was coming through, so I decided to camp. And he has my old camper, so he pimped that thing out, man, like an apartment. The thing's got like wood paneling on the walls, and he's got lights and all that other good stuff. Built-in fans. I didn't have that when I had it. I had dog hair. But yeah. Well, what else you guys need to ask away. Um, Mark, don't do this for free now.
Yeah, dude.
Brian, yeah, he did. He pimped it out. And that's a man does not get dirt on his F-250. I tell you that. Not a speck of dirt on his car. And when he came to the Gumby gathering, I know he was cringing because he was following me and dust was getting all over his brand new 250. So, black truck, Casey, where is Hurricane, Utah? So, and if you are driving or flying? So, believe me, I know. But yeah, it's so nice up here. God, I even shaved today for this live feed. I didn't want to look like I was living on the road for a week. But um, so tonight we are gonna make chicken kebabs. We bought some chicken at the city market in Moab. But if you guys come out here, definitely take in the sights. Check out the Arches National Park, the hole called Hole in the
Hole in the rock.
And what is there? Hole? There's a hole in the rock.
There's a there's a chiseled out house in the rock, so this kind of is a hole in the rock.
Is it somebody's house?
It was
Okay.
back in back in the 1950s. A couple bought that land, just made their house
Okay.
or carved their house out of sandstone. It's pretty awesome. I actually took a tour.
Is that where you fed the animals too?
Yeah, there's a petting zoo there, like camels and everything. Camels, potbelly pigs, llamas. Pretty neat little spot.
Yeah. Canyon de Chelly area is also very pretty. What state is that in? Oh, I was out by the Tennessee River today for work. I still want your secret dispersed camp. It's not a secret. I said I give it to you guys. It's on Patreon. And you're a Patreon member. Um, it's not as pretty as being up here though, I swear. I don't know if I want to camp in Tennessee anymore when I get back. Um, but yeah. When I went out there with Mr. Pete, there was a trucker that was living out there in his 1975 Griswold camper. So, and there was a lot of trash. People don't take, you know, they don't, to pack it up, pack it out, bring it in and pack it out and, leave it better than you found it doesn't exist in some places. Um, some people just don't care. But in Moab, they're pretty good about it. They leave firewood and they try to clean up as much as possible here. So, but you should go to the redwoods.
It's in Oregon.
Is it?
Oregon or Washington.
Yeah, but I'm talking about hurricane. I think they call it hurricane because it's super windy out there. That's what I'm thinking.
It's a hurricane. I don't remember it's at the town
Oh,
in Utah called Hurricane.
is it far from here?
I don't think that. I don't think so.
Okay. But yeah, we'll stay on for about 10 more minutes and then we'll call it. But yeah, it's been a really good trip so far for me on the road. But
Hurricane is southwest Utah.
southwest. Okay.
Near Swale. Okay.
Like St. George area.
Yeah.
Okay. So closer to Las Vegas. Like 2 hours from Vegas, I guess. What I was saying? Oh, gas. Gas in Moab is super expensive, especially if you drive a diesel. Oh, excuse me.
And I drive a diesel.
But he can go like 500 miles before he fills up. So
Yeah.
Sarge got a small tank, and every time I get dragged up a mountain, man, he gets thirsty. But it did fine. I was really surprised. Um, you know, but extremely close to St. George. Okay. Lots of burned pallets at that TVA spot. Yes. Uphill Outdoors was asking about that spot. Lots of, I don't know why people burn pallets because the nails just stay there and they don't pick up the nails and broken glass. Would not go there in season. Exactly. Uh-oh. Here we go. Larry Thompson. You know who Larry Thompson is? Glad to see you back out and about. When is the next gathering? So I'm thinking you're asking about the Gumby gathering, right? Sounds like a truck, like a diesel. Oh, like a box. Yeah, we're right off the main road. Well, I'd say main road, right off the road. So there is a little bit of traffic today, but the views of the canyon on the opposite side of the campers is amazing. But glad to see you back. And what about, or when is the next gathering? Well, I'd like to have it in October, and we're gonna have it in Utah. No, I don't know yet.
10,000 feet.
10,000 feet, man. Bring your oxygen. But Hoku, plots, seats. I'll let you off in a little bit. Okay, seats. Yeah, probably October. Now I did buy some land, and I was hoping to have that land finished up in Tennessee before that, but that I don't know if that's going to happen or not. So, oh, we got another person on, William Nichols. Okay.
Who should you ask them?
Most of your trips do you have four-wheel drive? I have four-wheel drive,
Dude,
and Mark has four-wheel drive, but
I rarely ever use mine.
yeah,
I don't think I can't remember the last time I used my four wheel drive. But actually, when you're traveling solo, try very hard not to get in that position where you have to use four wheel drive. Because most of the time, when I get to position, I don't really know the area. I'll download my motorcycle and ride the roads because I don't want to get in a spot where I have to back out or anything like that. But
right.
majority of the time, I know where I'm going. I know what the roads are like, and so like I said, I rarely ever have to use four wheel drive. I can't remember the last time I used it. Maybe 5 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, I use it quite a bit. I mean, in the Ozarks. The Ozarks is a little bit different terrain than Tennessee and in Utah. Um, the Ozarks got a lot of, then you look at Florida, they have a lot of sugar sand. So I had to use four-wheel drives in Florida. But most of the spots we camp in, you can make it in on two-wheel drive. You just, like Mark said, you gotta know where you want to camp and plan it out. Um, if I'm by myself, I don't, if I got to question myself is, can I make it in there? And if something happens, can I make it out? If I got to ask myself that, I won't do it. I do have a 12,000 pound winch on the Tacoma, but the winch is not you know, an automatic save if you really need to get out of a situation, especially if you're by yourself. So um, I always use that green, amber, red alert. If I'm in the yellow, questioning myself, I'll take another trail.
Another main thing you do is watch the weather. I mean, if it's got a snow forecast coming in, I wouldn't go anywhere. Or if or if rainstorms rolling in, definitely would not be up here.
Yeah, but yeah, so you can make it into most places as long as it's not muddy or super. Like I said, just watch the weather and you can get to most of these spots. Matt Cassar wrote, if you're going to Arizona, maybe you can hook up with Work Less, Enjoy Life More. His camp adventures are really good too.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, Larry is gone big time. He's almost at the 100,000 subscriber mark, and he just bought a new truck, a new camper. Um, but yeah, it'd be cool to meet up with him. But his channel has exploded. Um, and he's working on the road full time, or living on the road full time. But yeah, he has a good channel. Flying to Vegas and driving to Hurricane for the Tread Expo. The back to Vegas for a few days. Circus. Oh my God, Circus. Have fun there. It's like staying at a Chuck E. Cheese. North Carolina, California. And yes. Um, you guys got some really good questions. Oh, here's one right here. Have you seen any wildlife? Except today, we see cows and longhorns.
Uh,
Ah,
well, if I've seen some white-tailed deer. I've seen turkeys, cows, grounds, or actually chipmunks. That's pretty much it.
no,
No bear.
no bear. I haven't seen any bear. I went for a kind of a walk with Hoku yesterday, and I did see some bear scat, but no bear. Um, Something ran through the camp last night because it alerted Hoku. I think it was a deer, or maybe even a rabbit or something, but no wildlife that I know. So, all right, we got about 5 more minutes, and
You see that wind coming?
yeah, but it's going to be a beautiful sunset. I might put the drone up tonight or this evening, but be sure to subscribe. Oh, what's that new?
Oh, damn. What new comment?
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not high. October would be perfect for the Gumby gathering. Yes. Yeah, I'll work on that here. I'll work on that here in a little bit. But um, maybe we'll have it up at back in the Ozarks again, and maybe we get Mark to come out and spend the weekend with us and because we ate so much food and had a good old time. Hey, what 270 awning you using? I have a hiker trailer and just have an 8x6 and it's a pain to use. Um, I have a OVS, not on my camper because I haven't got one yet, but on Sarge, I have a 270 awning. It's an OVS. I think I paid $200 for it. It's pretty easy to set up and set down. The 8x6 is the ones that you use. It's a pain because you got to unroll it like a canvas roof, and then you got to install the feet and the poles. It's a pain in the butt. But check out OVS if you're looking to save a little bit of money. OVS, 270 on it. The LTE, which is called the light LTE. Um, but I need to get one for the camper. I want it on the passenger side, so I have shade. Um, and all the questions are coming in. I'm trying to start a page of rock and wheel outdoors. Okay, so is that going to be your YouTube channel? That's that's awesome if you do. And all I can say is when you start a YouTube channel, just be patient. Don't expect 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in like a month. It takes a while, and don't get don't take it personal for some of these comments because people write some stupid comments sometimes, and there's some good comments, but you can't take it personally, and just have fun with it. That's all you can do. You know, if you're not, like the Outdoor Boys or Mr. Beast, it's not something that you can sustain on the road as a income, I guess. Okay, thank you so much. 270 awning life. All right. Monsoon season can get bad. Okay. All right. Well, I think we're going to end it here. It was good to see y'all to join in. It was good questions. And this is the first time Mark and I did like a collaboration live video. And it was pretty fun hanging out with them. Um, you know, but, I say get out there and go do your adventures, enjoy it. Um, what do you think?
Yeah, exactly. Got there and do some traveling. That's why I'm doing it.
Yeah. Um, just go out there, and you don't have to have the most fancy equipment. You can start with something small and work your way up. I mean, just getting out there is the big thing to do. So, um, be sure to check out his Instagram, Facebook. He even has a Patreon channel with all the camping spots that he go to. He doesn't hold these spots back because his thought process was it's free public land. So, some people don't like giving out coordinates, but um, there's some really great places that everybody should be able to.
Hey, there's one of my Patreons. Hey, Angie.
Okay, let's see.
Good to see you, Angie.
Angie came on. Hey, Angie. Um, but yeah, um, go experience it and have fun with it because if you don't do it, you're gonna regret not doing it, and life is too short just to not enjoy it. So, but other than that, we got some videos coming out. We have a couple of collaboration videos that will be coming out. Um, I've got one coming out Sunday that I took at Moab, and then we both got one on June 29th. So again, I want to thank you guys. You guys been awesome, and
I'm going to be doing a live tomorrow evening. If you'll join me.
okay, yeah,
Yeah, my page will be doing a live for tomorrow.
yes,
Hopefully, Angie, you can see my live tomorrow. So if you want to go to our live, just go to my YouTube page, and I'll have a link there for you guys.
okay, all right. So time for dinner, and we'll catch you guys a little bit later, and. Angie wrote, hey, all right. So thank you again, and we will enjoy our dinner. You guys be safe. Have a good holiday, and we'll catch you on the next round.